Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chanel if you are new here, and in today's video we're going to be making this beautiful oat milk soap. Y'all, I absolutely love this soap, and I figured that I would share it with you guys because it is just, I mean, look at it, like it just looks so good. Okay, so with all that being said, let's just hop into the video. Right here we got our supplies laid out, what we're going to need. I think this is everything. If not, then I'll just insert it here and there and tell y'all what I'm going to be using. But we have our mixer. We got our measuring cups. We got some oats. We got our gloves, the 2 spatulas, our thermometer over here. We have our stick blender. The scale is right here to the right. Of course, we got our bowls. In the very back there is our soap mold, and that's the one with the lid. I don't think I'm going to do anything fancy and extra to the top today, so we're going to be using the one with the lid. This is our other container right here that we pour everything in. We got our mask back there. Our strainer, we're going to need that when we start working with the oats. And we have our protective eyewear over there up under our stick blender. And if you don't have a mixer, it's no biggie. You can always use your stick blender, but I will be using my mixer. So let me clean out my table, and then we're going to get started with turning these oats into milk. Okay guys, so right here I'm just showing you our oats that I have in the bowl, and I just used 1 cup of oats. That was it, and the recipe will be in the description, so you know you can always go back to that. But yeah, so right here we just got 1 cup of oats in here, and then we're gonna add enough distilled water just to cover it up, like just enough. That's all you need is just enough to cover the oats, and we're gonna let these soak. All right guys, so now that we've let our oats sit in this water for a little bit, we are about to strain them. So we're gonna need our strainer and just something to put the water in that comes off the oats. And then we're gonna dump it over into our blender. All right, y'all, so right here, I'm pretty much just dumping these oats into my strainer, and I am draining it into the pitcher. And y'all, I highly recommend that you get you a bunch of these little pitchers because they will come in handy, especially whenever you get to splitting your batch, working with like 2 and 3 colors and stuff like that. But anyway, so yeah, get you a bunch of those. Right here, I'm just pressing these oats out. You just press them. If you press too hard, some of them are going to get through the strainer, but it's completely fine because you can always use the oats that's in your milk as an exfoliant. So it's no big deal if you get some oats in your milk. So now that we got that in there, we're going to add, some people add 2 cups, some people add 3 cups, some people add 4 cups. It's just, I guess, personal preference. Me in particular, I think I'm going to add 3 cups. Okay, so that's 1 cup. 3. Now that we have our water in here, I'm going to blend this up off camera. And y'all keep in mind, you do not have to do this step. You do not have to soak your oats. It just makes it a lot softer when it's time to puree them. Alright, so now we have the oats all blended up. Everything is all blended. So I'm going to get ready to strain the puree, get my milk off of there. And you're going to see, I think in the next clip where I'll show you like some oats that are in there. Well, I actually ended up straining it again because I didn't want as many oats in there. And again, this is going to be 50%. You can replace it with 100%. You just have to freeze the milk, get it into the little ice cubes and weigh it out that way. But we'll save that video for a whole nother day. But right now we're just going to work with 50%. Okay guys, so I wanted to, before I poured up the oils, I want to hop back on here and show y'all this. So this right here is what we have left over from our puree, and this, we're gonna set this over here to the side. This right here is our milk. Can you see the little oats in that? Okay, so that's our milk. I just wanted to show you guys that. I'll come back once I have everything cool, because from here on out, everything is pretty much the same process. So everything has cooled. I'm pouring the milk in here right now, and you do add the milk. I add the milk separate into the oils, and I just give that a little quick blend, get that mixed up in there together. And then once I think this is mixed good enough, then I will add in my water lye solution. And y'all, my camera died, so I lost some footage, but yeah, so right here where it came back on at, I was almost at the very end. You know, everything was like blended together. Just, I don't even think I was reaching trace right here, but I was getting close. So, but I wanted to make sure that I caught this part for you guys again. And right here, I'm just stirring it with my hand. So there you go right there. I'm at trace. And from right here on out, if you got any other additives that you want to add in here, essential oils, whatever, then now's your chance to go ahead and dump that up in there. And I'm just pouring it into my little loaf mold here. And y'all, the look, like when y'all make this soap, it's gonna look like, it looks so good. Like, I can't even explain it, y'all. It's just like, I don't know, it just looks so like luxurious and so rich. So yeah, y'all are gonna love it. So right now I'm just fixing to beat this on my table, and that's pretty much just to get any like little bubbles out of there. So that's pretty much what I'm doing right here. And I was playing around with the top. I didn't know what I wanted to do to the top, y'all. I messed with this top I don't know how many times, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna roll with this one. And I will say, don't play around with the top too much, y'all, because then you're gonna create like little bubbles up top or whatever, and you don't want that. So I just left it alone. So right now I'm just cleaning off the edges with my paper towel, getting everything all wiped up and everything. And y'all, I know I said in the beginning that I was going to cover this with my lid. Well, I did not use my lid. I just used the towel once I was done. All right, you guys, we are back. It is the next morning, and it is time to unmold this baby. So you can kind of see, I don't know if you can kind of see that a little bit, but I ended up, even after I said I was done messing with the top, I still went back and messed with the top. Something that I ain't have no business doing. So that's why I say, y'all, just leave well enough alone with the top. So this is what we have. Y'all, I'm so excited about this loaf. Like, oat milk, okay? And that's, again, oat milk, not goat milk. No offense to anybody that uses goat milk. That's your preference. That's what you like. We just did oat milk over here. Okay. So we're going to chop this up. And we're going to turn it on its side to do so. Can't wait till they cure. And then we're just going to trim up the little edges up there. Trim these edges up, honey. And this right here is my little sample piece. Got a little sample for somebody. And I'm gonna put down my little saran wrap. And we're gonna stamp these jokers up. And we are almost done, you guys. So it's pretty much the same thing. Like, it's literally pretty much like the same process. The only thing that was a little different was preparing the milk. Now you can always, like, you don't have to make your milk from scratch. By all means, if you ain't got the time, then go to the store and get it from the store. But just make sure that it is 100% oat milk and not all that other stuff in there. So let me go get my saran wrap and put that down so that way we can stamp. All right, so I already got my foil. This is not foil. My cling wrap, I have that laid down. You don't have to put this down at the bottom. I just do it. I don't even know why I do it, tell you the truth, but that's what I do. But you know, you don't have to. And right now I'm just lining these jokers up. And some of them, I'm going around like the edges of some to make sure that there isn't any like little rough looking ends or anything like that. Some people like to go, you'll see some people use a potato peeler. I have one, but I don't use that. I just take my finger and rub my finger over it and get rid of it. I mean, it gets it off pretty easily, but by all means, if you want to use a potato peeler, then hey, go ahead. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Alright, so I'm just gonna put my other piece of saran wrap on top of these. And time to stamp. I know y'all probably tired of me talking about my little stamp, but y'all, I love this little stamp. If you don't have you one, definitely look into getting one. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and restamp these two. So, if you need to restamp one, all you do, like these two right here, I can barely see the first part, the handmade part. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line our stamp back up, and you'll feel it go right on into the grooves. So the part that didn't really take so well when you stamped it, that's just the part that you want to focus on pressing in. Again, same thing, line it up, you'll feel it go right on into the grooves. So that is pretty much it, you guys. Look at this gorgeous soap. To our subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. To the new viewers, y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the fam so we can become soap cousins, because at the end of the day, we are in this together, okay? So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and definitely leave me a comment down below if you did. And thank you so much again for watching. See you guys later.